It's time to crack open another Eggcellent Nugget.
What?
That's when we hook you up with a quick homesteading hack. All right, Doc, the Molt, last year, it raised some feathers, pun intended. Let's talk about it and let people know what happens as this weather cools off.
And I guess an unusual thing for chickens is the molting part of kind of their yearly journey. And that's going to happen around this time of year, you know, as you head into September, October. As your days are getting shorter. Really what happens is that's the sign to the birds that winter's on its way.
Okay.
And it's really time to kind of shut down egg production and start focusing on regrowing their feathers. And so that helps them get prepared, get their winter coat on so that when it does get cold, you know, they're able to tolerate that cold weather and get through the winter months. And, you know, that corresponding drop in egg production allows the bird to really focus on growing those feathers. And we really want the birds to stop laying eggs as well, because for most birds, they're going to go through that first molt at about 18 months.
Okay.
So if you get them in the spring, it's usually the following fall that you're going to start to see that real big drop in production. And you might even see some feathers being lost. And that's typically what we're looking at when it comes to molting is it's a feather loss and then feather regrowth. But then because your birds have been laying eggs for so long, you might notice the eggs are getting a little larger. Maybe the shells are getting a little thinner. You might have more cracks, more breaks. That's really because the ovaries, the reproductive tract is kind of tired from being abused for the last 365 days pumping out eggs. And so, you know, that part of the body just needs a little break. And so the molt is that kind of opportune time to do that. It allows that reproductive tract to shut down.
Got you. Okay.
And then it can kind of rejuvenate itself, take a little rest. So when she does come back into egg production, she's going to be producing stronger eggs and you're going to get good quality eggs for, you know, another 40 or 50 weeks out of the bird.
Okay. I like that, man. So nature basically is like, okay, chicken, take a break. It's time to go on sabbatical for a minute, relax those egg tracts, and then you can kind of re-energize. And then when spring comes back around, you got your new feathers, you got your brand new outfit, and now you're ready to hit the nest and get to land.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, to kind of continue that too is, you know, you're going to see that drop in egg production, and it's really due to day length. So if you want to keep your birds laying, especially if they're kind of in their first year. Seeing that decrease in daylight is what's going to trigger them to stop producing eggs.
Okay.
However, we can keep them laying eggs if we keep them on a kind of a combination of natural and artificial light.
Okay.
So if about this time of year, you know, as we head into fall, the end of summer, when the days are starting to get shorter is when you need to start thinking about putting a light in the coop or in the, you know, the run area to keep those birds. It doesn't take a lot of light. It's about 25 watts of incandescent light per 100 square feet.
Okay.
So for most people, it's probably one light bulb. And you can use LEDs and fluorescence, whatever that 25 watt incandescent equivalent would be. It's something like 9 watts, I think. You know, just a little bit of light. And then have that light, put it on a timer, have it come on in the morning. And then once the sun is up, you can have that light go out sometime during the day, and then just let natural daylight put the birds to sleep. But you just need to kind of back calculate what it's going to be to kind of whatever your longest day is. Yeah. If it's 16 hours, just have the lights come on early enough so that they're still getting 16 hours of light through that combination of natural and artificial light.
So I can have like a small overlap of the artificial light to the natural light and let that kind of linger on until it cuts off, and then they give them their nighttime, their normal nighttime.
Right. Yeah. We want to make sure that we kind of let natural light put the birds to bed because birds will, if the lights go off and it's pitch black and if they're out of the coop, that's where they'll stay. Yeah. So we like to let that natural light, as it's getting to dusk, the birds realize it's time to head back in and get safe for the evening. So we let kind of daylight, the natural sunset,
do its thing.
Do its thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there you have it. So listen, if the sun is going down earlier, so will the eggs not come out as much. All right. So you guys get ready and welcome to Molt season.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Eggcellent Adventures powered by BlackYard Chickenz.
Now, if you think you want to raise your own backyard flock, here's the site for you, BlackYardChickens.com. We make entertaining videos about raising baby chicks from scratch. You know what I mean by from scratch, right? Or maybe you want to learn how to take care of your own big chickens or hens and get those fresh eggs, building a coop or buying a coop, having the necessary things inside that coop to get great egg production. You'll learn a lot of the neat tricks I've picked up along the way from other chicken enthusiasts, and you can get pretty eggs just like those. So follow us on social media and check us out on our YouTube channel.